So what's good, TMG fam? It's your boy L and I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute, man. And I'm back to interrupt your Saturday with some weird, paranormal, extraterrestrial stuff that's going on. I like the messed up right there. I'm just playing. But we're about to check out 7 scary videos and photos that shouldn't exist. But remember, you asked for it. So let's get spooky, baby. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Join the fam. Let's check this out.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some freaky videos that'll sort you right out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this. One of our viewers, Mark D, sent the following eerie image into our Facebook group where it caused quite a stir among other members. Mark was hanging out at a mate's place in the backyard when suddenly their dog began to behave strangely, as though something was wrong. The group couldn't figure out what was spooking the dog, so on a whim they took out their phones and took a few snaps of the backyard. In one of the photos, something strange can be seen in the background. There's a transparent, misty shape on the left. You can make out what appears to be a head with dark sunken eyes. It almost looks like a figure crouching in the darkness.
It's like it's crawling up to get to the dog, but what's making it crazy to me is normally dogs kind of sense that kind of stuff. So the fact that the dog is just, so into cleaning itself right now, I'm guessing that's what he's doing. But that's weird to me.
Eyes. It almost looks like a figure crouching in the darkness.
And why would a ghost need to crawl? That I don't understand. Is it trying to be quiet? You're a ghost. What do you mean? Why are you crawling? And I don't get it.
In the foreground, you can see that the dog's tail is down and it looks somewhat anxious. The group of friends can't explain what happened that night and only have this photo to go by. Some of our viewers thought it looked like a figure crouching down trying to call the dog over or play with it. The other option is that this is a case of pareidolia, a phenomenon that causes our brains to see familiar shapes and patterns in otherwise random stimuli. For example, looking at clouds in the sky, we might see familiar objects like a car or boat. Here, we might be simply looking at a swirling mist gathering at night time. But what?
I didn't pick up pareidolia vibes from this. I didn't. No. Straight away, I'm looking at this as like a extraterrestrial being or something crawling up to this dog.
What our brains see is a freaky old hag luring an innocent dog in to do her bidding. The thing that adds a little mystery to this photo though is the fact that the dog was acting strangely and was clearly spooked by something.
Now the dog, I guess I could look at that in a different way. Is the dog looking around? I thought he was licking himself, but he could be looking around trying to figure out what's approaching him.
By something. This next clip's been going viral this last couple of weeks with various versions getting shared around. This one was uploaded to TikTok by Mr. List Paranormal. The man seen in the clip believes his house is haunted. It all started when he began experiencing strange things around his home. Eerie whispering at night time, lights turning on and off, and dark shadowy figures lingering in the hallway. These bizarre happenings allegedly started getting worse and worse, so he decided to set up a series of cameras around his home to try and catch some of the activity on film. This is what one of the cameras caught.
Somebody explain that to me, because there's a lot of people out in here be like, all right, that might be true, that might be false, that might be true, that might be false. Explain that one right there to me. True or false? Real or fake? I mean, not true or false. Like I'm taking a test. Real or fake?
Watching that again, a few eerie things happen in a relatively short period of time. Firstly, as the man walks up the stairs, a shadow seems to follow him. Whatever it is, it looks to have long, eerie legs and is stalking in a crouched position. At the end of the clip, the cupboard door then moves open, and a face can be seen hovering in the darkness.
See, now this is how my brain works. Whatever was in that closet sent whatever that shadow thing was after that dude. That's the way I'm thinking.
Naturally, there were thousands of people creeped out, hiding in the comments looking for answers. Some noted that it looks like the first shadow is crawling on all fours. Others said the homeowner should have the property blessed by a priest immediately, and were genuinely worried about the OP's safety.
But see, here's my problem with that. Have the property blessed. No, I'm trying to leave. Move. Get out of here. I got the evidence I need to show y'all. I need to be out of here. But he can still come bless it. Just know I'm not staying here. Huh?
So what would you do if you heard strange noises in your home, then captured footage like this? Let me know your next movements in the comment section down below. One of our viewers, Erica Sams, has always suspected her old house in Nebraska was haunted. Bizarre and unexplainable things would happen so often she began to fear for her children's safety. Sam's son was allegedly knocked over in the bathtub by an unseen force, and her daughter, who was 2 years old at the time, would talk to something under her bed. She described it as a green-eyed man. One night, the Omaha local was notified that her home security system had detected movement in the living room. The system was programmed to take 2 quick successive photos whenever it detected movement. Sams was stunned when she reviewed the photos. In the first snap, a strange blurry white shape can be seen on the right. This photo on its own could be showing anything. However, when you look at the second snap, things begin to get a little more unsettling. The white shape is more upright now and looks more like a human form. When you flick back and forth between the 2 images, you can see that whatever it is, it seems to be rising up out of the floor. It looks ethereal and amorphous and seems to be hovering in mid-air. These photos were taken over 10 years ago and the family has long since moved. Before leaving, Sam's had her children blessed by the local priest, who also performed sacred rites on the property to cleanse the space of any negative energy.
But you heard what he said though, right? Before they left. It's very important. Before they left. The end result is they left. No, that's what I was saying about the last one we was looking at. He needed to leave. He could have it blessed or himself blessed or the place blessed, as long as the end result was him leaving. This is what I'm saying.
Perform sacred rites on the property to cleanse the space of any negative energy. Since moving, the family hasn't had any strange activity happen to them in their new home. This next mysterious sighting was uploaded to TikTok by Mr. Schiff. It's not clear what part of the world this was filmed in, but the camera holder has spotted several strange lights flying in the sky. More and more lights begin to appear as the clip goes on. The objects have a trail of light behind them, and they change direction mid-air several times throughout the clip. Just as the video finishes, one of the lights vanishes from sight. Some viewers chimed in saying that they had seen something similar in recent days. It is possible we could just be seeing flares, however the objects clearly move around in the sky in multiple different directions.
And then disappear and then reappear like that bottom one just did. Did y'all see that one just reappear? That's a flare. I thought once a flare is out, it's out. No, it don't just reappear.
Objects clearly move around in the sky in multiple different directions. So what do you think we're seeing here? Flares, aliens, or something else entirely? Drop your theories with the rest of the community in the comment section down below.
I don't think it's flares. It could be alien or it could be something else entirely. Those are the two I'm choosing.
Just want to give a huge shout out to our viewers that have already used the super thanks feature and more our chat. Stay to our chat. A viewer by the name of Rora Hope sent us this old Polaroid to take a look at. It was taken around 1973 or 74 and shows Hope as a young...
Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Before he even get to it. I was scanning the heck out of this picture trying to figure out where it would be before he said it, see if I could spot it. And I just pan to the right a little bit. I was like, holy sh... Who is that peeking?
Young girl along with her brother and grandmother. However, just over the grandmother's left shoulder, there's what looks like a strange face hovering in mid-air. For years, the family thought the image was eerie, but could never explain the extra face. Years later,
do y'all think that's pareidolia? I don't.
Thought the image was eerie, but could never explain the extra face. Years later, all grown up, Hope had a dream that she was in the house she grew up in, the one where the original Polaroid was taken. The following morning, she took a selfie and was shocked to see a resemblance of her older self in the mysterious hovering face that was captured in the Polaroid. The family believes there's a resemblance between the two faces. This theory implies that Hope somehow visited herself as a child in a dream and was captured doing so in the Polaroid all those years ago. Hope also claims that a demon lived in the house.
So y'all ain't trying to tell me that's time travel in that picture? Something else to worry about?
House that the Polaroid was captured in. One night it allegedly woke her up by tugging at her feet when she was just a child. So what's going on here then? Are we talking time travel, astral projecting dreams, or a demonic imposter? Share your take with the rest of the community down below.
Whatever it was, I don't like it. I don't like it. Somebody playing peekaboo with you in your pictures, and you know it was only y'all three there at that time. No, I don't like it.
The Duke of Cleveland pub in Hartlepool, United Kingdom is thought to be heavily haunted. Locals often speak of bizarre happenings inside this Grade 2 heritage-listed building. Built in 1833, this fairly small, unassuming building was once the summer home of the first Duke of Cleveland, William Henry Vane. Over the years, it's built a reputation for being plagued by the spirits of its former occupants. Staff and patrons say that quite often a lady in Victorian-era clothing can be seen peering out of one of the windows, only to disappear seconds later. A gentleman in a top hat has also been spotted walking straight through one of the pub's walls. An antique mirror mounted on the main landing of the building often has mysterious handprints on it very high up. These handprints are said to reappear just moments after being cleaned. A viewer of ours, Paul Reed, recently did a paranormal investigation of the premises. His team set up some specialty equipment and a series of cameras around the property. While the team had an eerie night exploring the old pub, nothing particularly strange happened, or so they thought. Reed was tasked with going over the security footage taken from that night. Seems he spotted something rather unsettling. It's after midnight and the team is looking around the main dining hall, when suddenly this happens.
Y'all saw the shadow in the back?
A hunched over shadow seems to follow one of the team members. Seconds later, it comes back to the left of screen. There doesn't seem to be anything around that could have caused this shadow. This footage was also filmed directly off the security feed, so there's little chance of CGI or other video trickery being added in.
Now, some of y'all gonna say, oh man, that could be somebody that's off camera that's walking around, playing around, and it's catching the shadow on the wall. Okay? Explain this then. See this dude right here? This person right here? This kind of little chandelier thing, whatever, is in the way, but it's a person right here. You see their legs. Do you see where his shadow is pointed? You see that, right? So that's what's making me like, all right, they could be on to something here. His shadow's pointing this way. Everybody else's shadow is pointing that way.
And that could have caused this shadow. This footage was also filmed directly off the security feed, so there's little chance of CGI or other video trickery being added in. No one there that night can explain this strange shadowy form, nor do they recall seeing anything
See, look at that person that just came into the camera. Where their shadow at?
Like this in person. With its long history and notorious reputation for being haunted, makes you wonder whether the Duke of Cleveland pub really is home to something paranormal. Before we take a look at some eerie footage captured inside a police station in Ecuador, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications.
And while y'all hitting that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button here and make sure your doors is locked and your windows is secure. Alright?
That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. In early 2020, a police station in Ecuador started experiencing some mysterious events that couldn't quite be explained. Luckily, their in-house CCTV captured some of the strange activity for all the world to see. The footage was uploaded to YouTube by Des Videos. Here we can see an officer working the night shift, when suddenly something eerie happens. Take a look. It's after midnight when out of nowhere,
He like, I'm going home, bump, this shift is over. His shift is over.
the chair slides towards the officer sitting at the desk. He gets up startled and walks towards the entrance to the building, but as he passes the camera, a shade of white illuminates the shot for a brief moment. The officer
I thought I saw it's something on his hip. I don't know what it is, a radio maybe, or it could be a weapon. But I thought I saw him reach for it when he stood up. He was not playing.
can then be seen making a sign of the cross across his chest. This motion is practiced by Catholics as a prayer and is sometimes used to ward off evil spirits. The likelihood of someone pulling this stunt as a prank seems low. 1, you're messing with a police officer, and 2, if it were just a co-worker, you may be facing losing your job for pulling a hoax like this. Also, note that the chair moves towards the corner of the room and not away. If it were string making the chair move, it would be difficult to rig it to move it in that direction without the police officer knowing.
Plus, when he stood up and walked past the chair, he would have kicked the string, right? If it was coming from that side behind him, he would have kicked the string. The chair would have moved again. The chair didn't move.
So is this police station in Ecuador really haunted? It's hard to say for sure, but it certainly looks like this officer will remember this night for quite some time.
Yeah, y'all see. That chair didn't move at all when he stood up. Let's see one more time.
So is this police station in Ecuador really haunted? It's hard to say for sure, but it certainly looks like this officer will remember this night for quite some time. Now, if you can't get enough of the old slapped ham, then check out these 2 links there. They'll keep you entertained.
Yeah. I was even looking to see if he kind of picked his foot up to like maybe step over a string or something. No. He was so focused on that chair, he was kind of just shuffling and sliding his feet. No. I don't know. That one might be real. And if it is, I hope he found him a new job. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I hope he found him and got up out of there, bro. Because, yeah. 12, what they said, was at midnight when that happened? Have y'all ever worked like a security job overnight? Ain't nothing to mess with, bro. Especially in certain areas or when it's like just, and you got to make them rounds in them dark areas. Those who know. That's all I'm saying. But y'all get at me in the comment section, man. This was 7 scary videos and photos that shouldn't exist. It's your boy L. Till the next one, I'm gone, man. Peace.